Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Bethany with the Lexington Library, and today I have a special guest with us from Forsyth Audubon. Her name is Wendy, and she is going to tell us about the Great Backyard Bird Count, which starts today. So hi Wendy, thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, Bethany. Thanks for having me. Yes, birds are my favorite animal, and I'm really excited about the Great Backyard Bird Count. This is the 24th annual Great Backyard Bird Count. And it's really fun and easy to participate in. You don't have to be an expert birder to participate. You can be a flat out beginner. And the basic idea is just to count birds. However many of each species that you can count, and for at least 15 minutes, and then report your sightings. And they don't have to be perfect. If you are not sure what a species is, you can make a good estimate. It's great to have a field guide. There are lots of field guides that will work. This one happens to be National Geographic. There's Audubon ones. There's also digital field guides too, provided by Audubon, and there's some free ones and some that you can pay a little bit for. You can have an eBird app on your phone, or you can use that on your computer to report your sightings. You can go to the eBird website, and it's kind of a combination project of basically the Cornell Lab of Ornithology and the Audubon Society and a few others. And it just, it's a really exciting way to this is like community science, as we call it. So all of our collective data, even though it may not be perfectly exactly accurate, is going to show trends. And this information, when it goes into this huge database, actually gives scientists a lot of good information about trends in bird populations and stuff. So even with the margin of error that we may have as community scientists, it's all good, and it's all really valuable information, and it's very, very useful. So that's pretty exciting. And if you're observing birds in your yard, you can be in one spot for just like 15 minutes. Record the time, record the bird species that you see and how many. Binoculars are helpful, but not required if you can get a decent look at the birds that are in your yard and you're in a spot where you're still or looking out a window. If you have a bird feeder there, that can be helpful. So there's definitely, you don't have to have a lot of complex tools in order to participate. And like I said, you don't have to be an expert. And I do have a little slideshow here if you would like me to go ahead and share.
Yes, that would be great. So they can report this on the website for the bird count or in the app as well?
There's a couple ways. So if you have like the eBird app, for instance, either on your phone, or if you go to that website in your computer and you log in your information, you can create the account is free to create, so it doesn't cost a dime. And when you report those sightings, that automatically goes into the Great Backyard Bird Count, because it's the time frame from February 12th to February 15th. So any eBird data that is recorded during that time is included in the Great Backyard Bird Count.
Oh, cool.
So there's multiple ways to get to it. Yeah, and I definitely have those links on my slides, and I can, I believe, copy and paste them into the chat, because I created one little page where it's got the whole list and you can just go from there. So
cool.
Yeah. And I love, so yes, welcome to the Great Backyard Bird Count of 2021. This is the 24th annual. And here's some simple instructions just about getting started on it. It's going to last several days, and you can pick a 15-minute time period to observe birds. Just count the number of individual birds of each species as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't have to be an expert. Then you record your count or counts, because you can count longer than 15 minutes. You can do it as many times as you like, for as long as you like, anytime during this period. And you can record your findings on the Great Backyard Bird Count website. You can go there, log in. There's clear instructions of how to report your findings. You can also download the free eBird app, which is exciting. There's a mobile app version. You can also use it on your computer if you are not into the mobile thing, and you can record your sightings there. It's all free, which is exciting. And I have to tell you, this bird here, if you're not familiar with it, is a yellow-bellied sapsucker. It's our only migratory woodpecker in this region, and or even in the whole eastern United States, at least, too. Maybe in the whole United States. I can't remember if there's any western migratory woodpeckers. Most of our woodpeckers are year-round, but this bird comes and visits us for the winter. It thinks we're warmer. It definitely thinks we're warmer. Yeah. So it goes to nest further north, and this is a picture I took from my living room window. This bird came to my yard. It's a type of woodpecker, and it specializes in creating little holes in trees that cause it to ooze sap. And it eats the sap, it eats the bugs that are attracted to the sap, like ants and things like that. So I look forward to this bird every winter, and this was just a beautiful shot right out my window. So yes, very exciting bird.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. I just love it. This is a female because her chin does not have red on it. She only has red on top of her head. So slight difference between male and female dimorphism there. Just had to throw that in. And let's see here. So my next slide. So doing the Great Backyard Bird Count is easy. There's also another easy way to ID birds, especially if you're new at identifying birds. There's a really cool app called the Merlin app that is available through Cornell Lab of Ornithology, and that is it helps you identify birds by, like, if you can get a description, or like if you can actually take a little bit of a photo of one, even if it's not the best photo, but I mean, you know, the closer the better, but birds are sometimes hard to get close to. But yeah, you can use that to help you identify birds, which is really cool. And of course, the Cornell Lab of Ornithology site has a lot of great resources for helping identify birds. They have a big online bird ID guide. And there's simple instructions about how to participate if you follow that link there. And yeah, here's what the page looks like when you arrive at the birdcount.org website, and you just click and follow the instructions on that. It's very, very easy to do.
Cool.
And yes, here's the main eBird page. From there, all of these links you can find from basically the Cornell Lab of Ornithology website, or if you go to probably any of the Audubon pages right now too, you'll be able to find the right link. So it's very easy. Just, you know, Google Great Backyard Bird Count and everything will come up. And yes, and of course, birds are here year-round. Birding activities are available year-round. Audubon Society is available year-round, and we would love to connect with you. So if you are looking for more bird events, certainly, you know, right now things are a little minimized with the pandemic and social distancing and everything, but birds are there, and birding is a fairly easy thing to do socially distant. You can find all kinds of good information on our website and the national and state Audubon websites as well. And yeah, and I am always, I'm the education chairman for Forsyth Audubon. So if you would like to connect with me and help me get you connected with other people in our group, we do have regular monthly activities. We actually have, right now, we do have our monthly chapter meetings, which are all free to anyone. You don't even have to be an Audubon member to attend. But you can sign up for our newsletter. You can join our virtual monthly chapter meetings right now if you're interested in doing that. And we're certainly happy to try to answer your bird questions. You can get involved with our email list where it, you know, everybody contributes to bird sightings and things, and so there's lots of ways to get involved with birds and get your questions answered and so forth. We have a lot of resources. So
Oh, that's great.
yeah, and then let's see, I have, yeah, so then here's just like a quick list of links. Oh, and I should have included our Forsyth Audubon website on here as well.
I can put all those in the comments too under the
Yeah,
video,
that
so
would be
everyone
great because
can
then people
link to
can
them.
just access those very easily. But that's basically the synopsis of it. And yeah, just don't be afraid to just join in to the bird count, because it's just a really fun activity. And you know, like I said, you don't have to be an expert to do it. And the
Yeah,
main thing is to enjoy it and just have fun with it. Yeah.
that's great. I am just a beginning birder, but I checked out Merlin the other day. It looks really easy to use, that app to kind of help you
Yeah.
identify. And I just moved to the area a year ago, so all the birds are different now
Oh,
from
yeah.
Colorado. So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
learning a
Oh,
new
I've
set
been
of
to
birds.
Colorado a couple times. Yeah, because I'm from California and we used to do cross-country road trips through there. So, yeah, definitely a lot of different birds. And I actually moved with my family to the East Coast because my husband was from South Carolina, and we moved to the East Coast in 2008. And the first thing I did was get to know all the new birds.
Helps you feel at home. And we have lots of field guides here at the library, of course, too. So if you don't want to use an app, you can always come get a field guide from us and then just share your birds on the eBird website, too. So, yeah.
Definitely. Wow, that sounds great.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Wendy. I'm really excited you could be here to share about the bird count, which starts today and through this weekend. So I hope you'll all get involved and check out all those links for more information.
Great.